Okay. Oh, my sound was off. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. So, if you missed it, today we're going to be making some pattern blocks. I've never actually made pattern blocks before. This is my first attempt. I'm using this fun little book I got here, and we're gonna give it a shot. Um, and if you want to try making pattern blocks yourself, you know, when you're getting your measurements, try have someone measure you because they'll be a little bit more precise. But I'm doing it myself because I know what I'm doing, kind of. Anyway, that's the plan for today. So we just got our chest measurements, and now I just got my waist measurement. Next, we're gonna get the hip measurement, which is basically the where your butt sticks out the most. So that's about right there. 44 and a half. Okay, next is across the shoulders, which is number 4, which is that one, and we need to get front and back. Okay. So I'm basically finding the little divot in my neck right here, where there's like a little V right here. And that's where that first one is, and we're just doing halfway across. So from here to the start of my shoulder. So like right where that you feel that muscle is right there. So right about here. So like 6.5 inches for the front. And I'm gonna find like the edge of my spine. There should be like a little bump right there that you can feel. And we're gonna grab it there and go all the way to my shoulder. This is where it would be nice to have another person, but I don't got that, so we're just gonna give it a little guess. Yeah, like 6 3/4. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. It starts here and goes all the way to right about there. What's that? Yeah, that seems a bit more correct. 10 inches. Next is across the back, which is number 5, which is that measurement. Okay. So again, we find our spine, lay it across the spine to about the middle of the shoulder blade. Okay. Oh, need to rotate my shoulders. So like right about there. Again, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. This is attempt number 1. I feel like that feels about correct. We're gonna go right there. What number is that? 8.5. That feels about correct. Let me look at the. Yeah, that looks about correct. Across the chest, number 6. That one. So again, basically finding the middle of a rib cage, lining that up, going across to right about there, to the about the side, not all the way down. We'll call it there, like call it 8 inches. Yeah, that seems about right. waist arc, front and back. Where is the waist arc? Number 7. Oh, okay. So just the midway point of your waist to about the halfway point of your body, which is right about there. 9 inches for the front. And for the back, it should be a little bit longer. About 10 inches. That seems about right. Next, we got the center length. So, we find center of our body, which is right here, and all the way down to our waist, which will be right there. Here's my waist. Like 15 inches. We also got to do it for the back. Again, looking for that bump right at the base of our necks. Go about there, rotate around. What's that? About 14 inches. That doesn't seem right. Base of the neck. All the way down to the waist, which is here. Yeah. 15 and a half. I will do 16. Center front waist dip. Full length. What is the full length measurement? Number 9. Okay. So from the top of our traps here, all the way down, just straight down to our waist again. So that is about how many inches? 18 and a half. And the back version, same place but on the back. Cool. So that's about right there. How long is that? 16 and a half. What's the difference was? That is incorrect. That's 17. And for the back, it is right there. What do we got? 17 and a half. Okay. That seems a little bit more correct. We'll see. Again, first attempt. Shoulder slope. Ooh, number 10. What are we doing? Okay. So from the tip of our shoulder down to the center of our waist. So right there to right there. Oh, this is going to be annoying to get a measurement on my back. So what is that? 18 and a half. And we're going to do the back. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so shoulder down to the center. Find my spine. Find my waist. It's about right there. How long is that? 19 inches. That seems about correct. Okay, center back to waist. What? Number 11. Where's number 11? Number 11. Where are you? Hello? Oh, okay. So waist to belt line, which is there. So center back waist to hip set. So that's about 6.25 inches. 6.25. Okay, next is shoulder length. Number 12. Oh, okay, so that's this. So, base of the neck, all the way down to your shoulder. This one's simple. My tape will sit flat. So what is that? 6.5 inches? No. Yes, 6.5. Side length. Okay. So from the base of my arm, where like this area here, where the socket is, all the way down to what? My waist. So that is right there. So that would be about 8 inches. Okay. Next is, where's 13? Okay, next I'm going to step out of the room to get this measurement. No! That's not supposed to happen. That's 22.5. Why did you fall off? Uh-oh. Oh, the plate broke. That's not good. Does everything still sound fine? Okay, that's good. Where did the little plate go? I don't know where my plate is. Ah! Okay. We're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. Hello, hello. Are we good? We good? Is everything sounding good? Yes. Okay. We're still getting audio. And I had an idea, but that was a dumb idea. I don't know what happened to the little plate that goes on the base. It looked like it fell off, but I don't know where it fell off to. Everything's falling, man. I'm falling apart. Okay, we're just gonna move this aside for now. Where is my little plate so that way I can put my Mac back up? Okay, I have another stand. I'm being dumb. Stay. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna disconnect my mic one more time and then we'll get back to it. Okay. We are set for now. Temporary solution. So now, we got all of our measurements. Let's actually start making the blocks. Actually, I gotta do a little bit of transferring. So we grab the full length, 17 and 17 and a half. Center length, 15 and 16. Cool. Across the shoulder, 6.5. And 10. Shoulder slope, 18.5 and 19. Back neck. Oh yes, back neck is this measurement. Where is my... There's my tape measure. There's a proper formula to do this. I don't know it. I'm just gonna do this. 5. Nope, just kidding. 4. Cool. Waist depth. Waist depth. Just waist depth. 37. Right? Yes. Across the chest. 8. Cross back. 8.5. Chest. 41. So 41 divided by 2 is 2, 1, 0, 20.5. I knew that. Abdominal waist. Oh, that's this. Uh, 38.5. Shoulder length, which is 6.5. And the seat, eight and a quarter. Cool. Now that we got all those, we can actually start attempting to make the pattern blocks. So let's clear off our desk a little bit and pull up our corkboard. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Cool, cool, cool. Let's grab. Our pattern making paper. I would like for this. I would say use pattern making paper because there's extra like checks and balances on there because of the little markings that they have. But it's not necessary. That's more of a hey, there's an extra tool on the pattern making paper. Half the time I just use this brown sheet I got at I think at Home Depot for like, I don't know, 50 yards for like $12 or something. It was. I've had this for almost a year now, and it has not run out. And I make a lot of patterns. But for this, I'm gonna use pattern making paper. It has a bunch of evenly spaced out lines, so that way I know I'm keeping things even. I also like to use the edge of my corkboard here because I know it's a straight edge. Little things, just little things. Let me grab my utility belt because I'm gonna need push pins, and those are important if my belt will clip on. Cool. Let me make sure everything is good. Sweet. Okay. So, now, we're going. Do I have scissors? No, I don't. Why would I have scissors in the place where I'm supposed to put my scissors? Where did I put my scissors? Are they up here? No, no, they're right here. Alright, scissors. Push pins. Roll it out. One and two. And now we're going to cut off the rest. Awesome. Okay. That is now set up. Let's grab the book of knowledge. I'm going to set this over here. There's that. I'm going to be using a Sharpie. Don't do that. I just do that because the cameras sometimes have trouble picking up pencil, and if you make a mistake, you can't get rid of it. But I don't make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes, but I just kind of ignore them. Okay. Anyway. Let us begin. Step 1. I'm gonna want just a baseline going vertically, right? Because, yeah. So I'm gonna basically trace this out. As far as I understand, I did a little bit of looking before I started. I'm making both the front and the back at the same time. Scary, I know. So let's use this front edge like so. Again, nice having the corkboard. Make sure everything is nice and even. Like so. Okay, here's our right angle. So, our first step is to take our full length. Actually, I'm starting on this side. I lied. I'm starting on the opposite side because everything's going to be going that way. So, let's go over here. Square this up. Right. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, this is fine. We're good. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. We're just going to commit. Step 1. We take our full length measurement. Which for me, and we're starting on the back, which is 17.5 for me. We actually want a little bit of space on the bottom. I want to work like this, actually. We're rotating. Don't fall. Let me take my saw blade real quick. Put that over here. Okay, we're working like this today. And we're going to rotate it one more time. So I'm going to work on this side. Just wait. Give me the yardstick. Okay, now we're actually going to start. Cool. So, for our first measurement, it's full length 17 and a half. We're starting on the back. Right? No, hold on. Let me think. I need to think for a second. We're going back this way. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Okay, 17 and a half. So, here we go. Plus 6, 23, so okay. We're gonna go here. This is our point A in this whole ordeal. A. Now we're gonna go 17 and a half down. Here's point B. Next step is the waist, which is how long across. 37 inches. Let's grab the yardstick and add an inch. Pull one of these, and then we measure out 37 inches, which comes out right there. Cool. So this is point A, and this is point B. Done. Next, across the shoulder. So we're going from point A to point C, which is our shoulder, across the shoulder measurement, and we're doing the back. So that'll be 10 inches. Right? Hold on. Yes, 10 inches. Okay. Sure, we got our right angle here, and go 10 inches across. Cool. So there's that. Next, we go from B to D, center back length. 16 inches. We're gonna do 16 and a half. This is C, this is D. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Next step. Shoulder slope. From B to E. Okay. So we're gonna hold on. Pause. You need to draw a guideline down from C. Okay, and for sure. Okay. Okay. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. So the shoulder slope would be 18.5 inches. Right there. Right? Up to there. Cool. There's our next mark. We're making some progress. Yeah. Okay. Next we got there we go. I realized that was it slightly out of frame. So there we go. Oh, I gotta mark this E. Next, we do just to the shoulder slope. So now we do F, which is back neck from A to F. Back neck is 4 inches. This is F. Shoulder length 6.5. So now essentially what we do is just connect these two together. Which is 6.5 inches. Oh. Isn't that awesome when the math just works? I love it when that happens. What am I making? Right now, I am currently in the process of making a pattern block for myself. So I just took all my measurements, and now we're drawing them out. Better viewing experience if you're over on TikTok or vertical form. Come over to Twitch or YouTube. The Jax Malcolm or Jax.Malcolm on Twitch. The Jax Malcolm on YouTube and The Jax Malcolm on YouTube and Jax.Malcolm on Twitch. There we go. I can use my words properly. Anyway, let's continue. Now that we got our shoulder in, that's this section here. What's the next step? I don't know what the next step is. I'm going to rewrite E so I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I need to add a formation. Cool. Now that we got the shoulder length in B to H, where's B to H, which is half of B to A. Okay, so essentially we're just going half of what this is, which is 17.5 Let's have this at 17. 17 divided by 2. That doesn't help me at all. Yes, it does. It's 8/16. 7.5. 8.5. Okay. So 8.5 inches. Right there. That is and then I go down an inch and a half. Okay. And this is point H. And now we're just gonna extend this all the way out, like we did with the other one. Cool. There's that. What's next? Chest plus 3 inches for E squared from H. We're going to be from H to I. So chest is 20.5. Okay. Right there. Right. HI. That seems about plus 3 inches. So that would be go to here. This is marked I. Cool. Next is HI squared from B. Where's the J mark? Huh? Okay, so I go down from this top mark. It's about there. That's squared. This mark out here is now labeled J. Okay. Okay, so H to K. Okay, I did all that. 1/2 from K to E. Oh, okay, so I did that. Okay, so this mark is K. everything seems to be in order. That's page 1 completed. Let's go! Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. Cool. Cool. Next page. Here we go. Set these aside for right now. From J to O, buddy. Okay, so now we're also going to start working on on the front as well. Full length squared up from J to M. Front fold. Okay, what is the front folding? 17. Okay. So, we're gonna move this a little more like that. Visibility. 17. 17 inches. Okay, we square this up. I want to make sure everything is nice and straight. And we go up. There is 17. And now that is considered point M on the top here. Sweet. Next, across shoulder. From M to N, which is across shoulder, front. Nine and 3/4. 9 3/4. So right about there. And then how far down am I supposed to go? Just make a guideline down from M. Cool. Okay. This was on the picture. It looks a little bit longer than that one, so that's what we'll do. Sweet. What's next? Okay. Just did across the shoulder. Now we're going to M to O, which is AF plus 3/4. AF plus 3/4. So what is AF plus 3/4? 4 inches. Oh, what is this one? This one's N. Nice. Nice. Okay, what's next? J to P. J to P, which is the front length. Which is 17 inches. Right? No. I lied. It's not 17 inches. 15.5? Yes. So this one is 15.5. What are we doing up here? This is point P. And from point P, 4-inch square bone out. Can do. J to Q, which is the front shoulder slope. Shoulder slope. Front 18.5. That's going right to there. Cool. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Nice, nice, nice. Using my brain. So that one, it is J to Q. This is point Q. So O to Q. And I square it out. Like so. Nice. Oh, I'm supposed to add a half an inch out from here. On both sides. Cool. Cool. We're almost there. We're almost there. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. O to R. We did that. Now it is I to S. Across the chest. Plus. Cross chest. 8. Does that look? my line. That is going to be okay. Then I go up. An inch less from here to here, which is 16.5. So we're 16 3/4. Cool. I don't know why I wiped that. That was dumb. And so this is S, this is T. Of K to S. Mark in X 5 plus 8. Okay. Something went wrong. I was supposed to have the measurement. Oh. We're gonna do it again. Okay. It's not a big deal because it's far enough over, but something went wrong. What went wrong? Okay, it's supposed to be in line with I here. So we'll just do it again, but in line with the I mark. Agreed? Agreed. fix this real quick and then we'll continue on. Okay, we're back. This is new J, this is new P, this is new M, O, N, Q. Actually, not quite back yet. And a horse. It's supposed to be lower, isn't it? Yeah. Supposed to be lower. Okay. And that is T. This is L. Crisis averted. We just slid it over. Nobody has to know. Don't look over here. Now what's next? Okay, so half of this is about right there, and I go 5/8 over. Right there. Cool. Next section, done. Exactly. Work hard. Alright, next. What do we do next? P to U. PU, man. PU. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I just curve it out. That's what I'm doing. And it goes up a quarter of an inch. So this will go up to here now. And then we just curve it out. Sweet. And this is now U. I think so. We're gonna go with that. did it on the wrong one. So we do something like that. And then cool. And then do the same thing, but for the other side. Cool. Now, okay, draw. Whoa. Okay. So here's X. We want a little guide like this, and like this. And now we go like that. And like that. Okay. Okay. And we go like this. This is not curved enough. Cool. And then we extend this down 6 inches. Actually, we can just do like that. I can always shorten it later. Oh yeah. So and now in theory, we just cut it off. We got pattern blocks. Here's our front, and here's our back. Let's give it a shot. here's the front. Oh my god, I actually pulled it off. I think I might have I'll be real, I did not have a whole lot of faith in me pulling it off first try. But this looks correct. We got pattern blocks. This is attempt number 1. So the question is, how did I learn pattern drafting? I was just kind of following the instructions in this book. I have like pattern making skills, but I never actually learned how to draft a pattern, and I just kind of followed the instructions and winged it. Yeah. But I think I pulled it off. Let me add SEMA mounts onto here real quick. And we'll do a quick test, but I think I got my patterns. At least for the base. I'll tackle the sleeve another day, but whatever. Okay. Put this down. Do I have any of my muslin here and ready to be used? Don't want to use that. Don't want to use that either. We can use this. Alright, let's see.